Keg, where are we?
We are at Wentworth Gaol.
We certainly are.
Look
I have
how cool
never
is that?
ever done Wentworth Gaol.
No, let's do this.
Really excited.
Yes.
You still see your double chin there, Keg, you don't?
It's good luck.
You
Just get rid of
do
it.
that.
Obviously not. Look at this lovely building here. It's really cool.
It is beautiful, isn't it? And the sun's going down. It's looking awesome.
Welcome
Hello.
to the
How
old
are
Wentworth
you?
Jail.
What a lovely jail it is. Just been looking at the front there.
Beautiful
Awesome
old
place.
jail.
It
Yeah.
is beautiful. So Paul, are you happy to show us around and give us a bit of history?
More than welcome.
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Now, we're walking through the jailer's residence. So the governor of the jail lived in here with his family. This was finished built 1881, where the jail was open 1879. So there was a couple of years difference for the residence to be completed. Small courtyard out the back of the jailer's residence, but this is the iron gate that the head jailer went through to his main office every morning.
Oh,
We're
wow.
standing inside the old Wentworth Jail. Now, to give you an idea of why the need for the jail, why it was here, the need for it was the river trade. And you've got to go right back to 1850 when the river trade started. Major Lockyer came over from Western Australia, 20 native police, shackles placed on the base of a gum tree on the banks of the Darling River. Law and order had come to Wentworth, start of the river trade. 10 years later, they built a 3-cell jail over on Darling Street. By the early 1870s, they realised they needed a bigger jail. The jail consists, well, first of all, 2 guards towers, and where you've parked your cars out the front, the door's on the outside. That's how they got into the tower, went up to the top there and was able to keep an eye on the prisoners. One down this other corner. Held male and females. 10 male cells, 2 women cells. And if you like to move into the male cells,
Oh, wow. Look at this.
yeah, now the front cells are smaller than the 2 back ones. The 2 back ones were for the drunks. 18 to a cell could go in there. Where these smaller ones, it was either 1, 3 or more prisoners, never 2. If an argument broke out, the guards wouldn't know who to believe. So the crimes committed, a lot of it was drunken brawls. Been a port area, the men that worked on the boats, the shearers shearing 3 or 4 months. Of course, they come to the port of Wentworth, 6 hotels, let their hair down and get themselves into a fair bit of trouble. But receiving a stolen horse, 7 years. A young bloke stole an open padlock of a shed door. 2 months, hard labour. You know, the sentences were very harsh back in those days. You might even notice the domed roof. Barnett looked at more air, more light and bigger cells. If you've been into the likes of the old Melbourne jail, old Adelaide jail, very small cells. They were European designed jails, where this is an Australian designed jail.
They're quite spoilt. Sorry?
Yeah, it gives you an idea of what it would have looked like. It was, I must say, it was basic. The bucket for a toilet, no bath, of course.
Well, Adelaide Jail were using a bucket up to 1988.
That's right, yep. Now, they were a big cell, but 18 to a cell.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been much room then.
Wow.
Yes, and Captain Starlight spent a couple of nights here.
So you had bush rangers in here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Are they ghosts, Cag?
What's that?
There was 2 figures down there.
Was it 2 figures?
There was 2 figures, but they've disappeared. See, it's the ghost of Santa Claus. There might be 2 other ghosts. Actually, that would make a great photograph. Oh, them down there. So we might have 2 other people on site tonight, which we'll catch up with them when they're not hiding. So Amy's Crypt may be on site. Maybe. Obviously, we're here for the ghosts as well, for the paranormal. Have you had much happen in there that you can talk about?
Look, myself, probably the one thing that stands out, I don't sweep the cell block out because it's no good for you, so I vacuum. And one morning in there, I'm going, and many people have told me about that last cell door on the left-hand side moving.
Right. Oh, okay.
I'm vacuuming away, and I could hear, that door was moving like that. And did you push on one of the doors?
They're heavy doors.
They are heavy. And how it happens, I don't know, but many people, like I've worked here a long time, 34 years all up, many people come out and tell me about that door, and I know it happens. Over the years of working here, the same stories. A lot of kids come out, someone touched me on the back, someone pushed me. And a lot of the times it's down in the women's section. And if you heard it once or twice, you think, oh yeah, made it up. But over the years, I've heard it many, many times. Yeah, so the head jailer came through that door every morning and in through these gates and to his main office. The prisoners came through the big doors, of course. The police would have brought them up. Sheringham, who was here for 31 years as the governor of the jail, would have read out the sentence, and it may have been 4 years for stealing a horse. Well, he would have got a lot more than that, but with hard labour. Would have got their one uniform, a blanket, and sent off to their cells. And then when the guards were on duty, they stayed if they were on night shift, they had sleeping quarters where they could bunk down. You can leave these doors open now and then they're open when you move around.
Yeah.
How comfortable do you think the bed would be with a straw-filled mattress?
It would be awful, wouldn't it?
Oh, shocking. But of course they knew no better, I must say.
Yeah.
That was the times. Well, we'll go around to the women's. It's almost like Santa Claus coming
Just
to the
catching
jail,
Santa
isn't
Claus sneaking past there.
it? Come on, ho, ho, ho.
You see, they're just following us, aren't they, Cag? Wherever we go, they just follow.
And you notice the curved grills? That was so before opening the gates up,
Yeah.
they could make sure there was no guards, no prisoners standing along the walls. But there was an attack on Sheringham. He came out through that gate one day and 2 prisoners jumped him.
Okay.
The guards came from the quarters, took care of the prisoners, and I bet they took a hiding. And they got Sheringham into the dining room in the residence. Doctor was called in and they operated him on the kitchen table.
Wow.
Tough people back in those days. And he lived to a good old age. That was him receiving his long service medal in that picture on the right.
Cool.
Yeah, it'd be good if we could go up the towers, but unfortunately because of insurance reasons,
Yeah.
they've been locked off since mid-1980s. Fully restored inside, but.
Okay.
And this is the women's courtyard. Only 2 cells.
Right.
Wasn't the sort of port area where there was a lot of women.
Yep.
Until the Salvation Army came to the streets of Wentworth and started singing on street corners. Local authorities didn't know what they were up to, So to get them off the streets, they charged them with disturbing the peace. The women got 7 days, men got 14.
Wow.
There's only 2 cells.
Yeah.
I'll leave that one shut. And quite small, 7 to a cell.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. So when you think of the hygiene factor, I mean, so it was only a bucket in their cells, no bath, no shower, not good.
Any ghost stories in here?
Oh, well, this is where most of the people that come in during the day
Yeah.
always say about feel like they've been pushed and or touched. And we also had a spell there for, and this is going back a number of years ago, people would get an electric shock off the wooden door. And I said, that can't be possible, there's no power down here. That same afternoon, I pulled the door shut, bang, a massive shock. What was causing it? Don't know.
Wow.
Just one of those things. When things like that happen, I call it movement. Because sometimes, like I've worked here a long time, lived in that house for a number of years, but sometimes you can turn the key of that door to open up and you just feel a presence. What it is, I don't know. It might last just for one day, sometimes a few days, and then it seems to clear up again. A couple of years ago, everyone was coming out, you've got music playing out there. No, we haven't. And my brother and I, it was getting the better of us. Once we locked up that afternoon, we walked around. We too could hear music. Where it was coming from, don't know.
What type of music was it?
Well, it sounded like a violin, actually.
Oh, okay.
Where it was coming from, how it was happening, do not know.
Yeah.
A few days later, people stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
Cool.
So, and that's what I say. It's like different periods, things happen. I keep an open mind to it. I've got to come to work every day and I've got to get on with whoever's here. It's a beautiful old jail, but
It is.
now, before we go to the other section, the need for the jail was the river trade. But during the 1920s, the railways went up through Broken Hill. And with that, that was bringing the river trade to an end, cheaper, more reliable. And Broken Hill Jail was up and running. So the railways brought the river trade to an end, 1927. Broken Hill Jail stole our business and we were closed up. And from then on, it sat empty. Now, for 6 years, they're not really sure what happened to the jail. There's no one could tell you that piece of history. But then the Education Department during 1933 took over the running of the jail and it became an annex to the Wentworth School. And they used it for 30 years, so there's a lot of old folk throughout Wentworth, or throughout Australia. I get someone once a week at least. I went to school here. And they used it right up until 1965, and then ever since then it's been used as a tourist attraction. But when you look at the condition of the cells and that, there is no reason, if they had trouble, they could use it again for holding cells.
Now, do you know of any deaths in the jail?
We know of about 6.
Oh, there was.
Unfortunately, what happened, because it closed 1927, after it closed, families moved into the cells, the residents, and we're pretty sure what they used to stay warm with was the old records. But just through the Pioneer Cemetery and the cemetery before that, which is further down the river, and that's on private property, we know there's 3 prisoners buried there and 3 in the Pioneer Cemetery.
Okay.
So, yeah, they died in here. Now, if the prisoners were to play up whilst in jail, they had prices rock. If you was placed on the rock, you could get up to 3 days chained to the shackle, 40-degree day. I think you'd be telling them I'm going to be good. But, yeah, 3 days. And over in the corner is it's just showing you back in the 1850s, Major Lockyer came with 20 native police and shackles were placed on the base of a gum tree, but on the banks of the Darling River. That's just to show you
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So that's what it would have been like.
Yeah.
I'll just walk into your photograph there.
No, it's all good.
Sorry. I'm not. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, so the first room was the workshop. Then they had a storeroom for all their supplies for the jail. But an interesting implement in here is the flogging rack.
Ah.
Prisoners could be hinged up on that. And of course, someone would have given the cat and nine tails.
Yeah.
Shocking implement. And in the other room, we have the whipping stool. So the prisoners would be laid over that, and both implements were to stretch the skin so the cat and nine tails worked at its best.
Yeah.
Still in pretty good condition.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Now, the mortuary slab in the corner there, that is actually out of the old Wentworth hospital.
Right.
But the reason it was brought up here, there used to be a wall across here, because that was surgery hospital, and they had a stone bath. Now, you said you've been to Silverton Jail?
Yeah, I've seen the death bath.
Yeah, it would have been exactly the same as that. So they always talked about putting this wall back in, but
Yeah.
not as yet.
Cool.
But you know, you talk about paranormal, a lot of people's in here talk about voices,
Yeah.
and I've never heard it myself, but just the other day I had a family of Fijians in, and thanks for that, went out, but then they came back in, and I could tell the mother had a worried look on her face, and her daughter was with her, and she goes, "You ever hear anyone saying about voices in jail?" I said, "Oh, many times." Well, my daughter was been told to get out, and it's always in this room.
Okay.
Why? I don't know.
Well.
No.
Cool.
But that was only just during the week. Well, that sort of puts it into a nutshell for you all.
Well, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
And, well, I hope you have fun with your ghost chasing.
Oh, we will.
Are you excited, guys?
Do I look excited?
No? Well, Santa. Does Santa look excited?
Feeling the festivities. It's meant to be naughty or nice.
Well, Santa doesn't count.
He's the judger.
He's the judger, not the...
Oh, he's very
You can
judgmental.
do it once,
Yeah.
really.
So we've got to be nice because Santa's here today.
Well, actually, no, there's no way we're going to be nice.
It's a bit of a long stretch, isn't it?
You did a long stretch for us to be nice.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm pumped.
You're pumped?
I'm pumped.
You're pumped. Okay, let's go do something
Let's
then.
go.
Excellent. Okay. We're all good.
We're good.
God, this is professional.
It is. What the?
Have you even got me in that? Or are you up my nostrils?
I've got your whole face and your shoulders.
Because I know you.
Honestly.
You'll get right up my nostrils.
This is up your nostrils, love. That's up your nostrils. That is fine.
We did have makeup on, didn't we, Kate?
We did really well. We put makeup on because we're with Amy, and you know she always looks stunning.
Oh, yeah.
So
They're
we-
just doing an interview at the moment, and my makeup now,
He's like round your chin.
I might as well just come on like the old hags we are, really, shouldn't we?
I know it wasn't wasted time.
It was. All right, let's do this.
So where are we?
We are in the women's cells, so there's 2 cells here.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
we are.
It agreed.
It agreed.
Thank
We're in the
you.
women's. Thank you for that. So that's the flux, that's the proximity sensor, and that's just gone off as a yes. Okay, well, let it go back to neutral. All right, so there is somebody here tonight. We've come to spend a bit of time with the ladies. Is that all right? We put all these lights out. Now, I'm not sure how many times you've seen these, but if you can make them go like you did that one just went green. All the other lights around us, you can do the same thing if you try really hard. If you can bring the temperature down from 26.8 centigrade degrees, we'd be really grateful as well, wouldn't we, Keg? If you could create a nice cold spot,
yeah,
that would be lovely.
Eternally grateful.
I have a little box in my hand, and I'm going to put it down, and if you can put your voice on it, that would be really appreciated. So, just going to put it down here. And we're just going to introduce ourselves. My name's Alison.
And my name's Cag. Sorry, it's a really unusual name.
I'm just wondering if you have a name.
Well, I would have thought they would have.
Do you remember your name? It's been a long time, probably. Do you remember what it was?
Do you miss anybody when you were in here? Who do you miss?
Did you have children? All right, we're just going to listen back. You said something, thank you. So, 2 hours later.
You having difficulty finding the hole, love?
It's always hard finding the hole. Talk amongst yourselves, okay? I'll get there. I've got it upside down, no wonder.
Oh, for goodness sake.
No wonder I couldn't feel the hole.
We're going to have to get you one with a big arrow that glows in the dark.
Alright, we're just going to listen back. You said something. Nothing talking on that day. So, let's try, first of all, a little bit of a ghost box. A broken radio. That we know is a broken radio, but hey, I'll go into that again. So I'm going to stand here. Oops. And in this cell, so Cag's out there. Okay.
Okay. Alison, can you hear me? Okay.
What?
Oh. Actually, I prefer pardon, if you don't mind. Is that okay? If there's anybody there who wants to talk to me, or talk to us, my friend in there, she's got some funny things on her head. If you talk to her, she'll be able to hear you. That's just me moving, guys. Are there any ladies with us?
Can I just interrupt?
Yeah, you going too? Yeah. Watch the music box.
You can't smell, can you?
No.
It smells like singeing hair.
Oh, really?
The smell of burning, singeing hair in there. I can't get that on video, unfortunately.
No. Well, that's weird.
It was getting stronger and stronger while I was standing in there. And I was trying to think, what does it smell like? And it's like when you put your hand, when you used to have a gas stove and occasionally catch your hair on it.
Well, I never did that, but I take your word for it.
I did.
Why am I not surprised?
Do you want to try? Because I'm
Yeah.
not hearing anything. It's very noisy.
Well, you're partly deaf anyway at the moment.
I'm having trouble hearing it.
I'm sorry, we don't allow riffraff into this place. Thank you very much. Especially Santa Claus. Have you brought presents?
A lump of coal, does that count?
All right, come on then. We're nearly done, we're just doing an Estes.
Oh, you've got Cedar on.
Yeah,
Just watching it, see what comes up.
we always have Sia on.
Okay, let's start.
Oh, Cag has told us. Should I put ghost tube on as well?
Down close to my hand, you can talk to us as well. Maybe you can use this device.
Five.
By bug.
5. Is that how many are here? I think to ask how many are here, so it was a while ago now. 5. Is that how old you are, or how many people are here? Or how many bugs are on Alison?
The big one.
5.
Could it be 4 of us and 1 of you?
Oh, yes.
I just have to say, my back is really cold.
Well, you shouldn't be cold. The doors are shut.
It's very hot in here.
So hot wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hot.
It's summer.
Can you try and play with the hair?
5.
5 again. Can you clarify?
Hiya.
Hi, how are you? Who are we talking to?
Heard there's someone in here who likes to push people.
Red.
Red.
Can you push the lady in that cell?
Second.
What's it doing?
Second.
Has it ever done that before?
How many times did it say
Out.
that? 5?
5 times, I think. It's never done that before.
That's really weird. I've never heard it do that before.
That is
Second.
What?
Second or 5, we heard you.
He said it came up 2.
That's weird.
That was more than 2.
It said like 5 times.
Well, I'll have it on here.
That's really weird.
So it's never done that before.
That I'm aware of.
Well, I've never had it.
There's 2 cells in here. Maybe second is like the second
Oh,
cell.
maybe it's not that one they're in. Maybe it's
just
this
stand
one.
in that bit.
Yeah.
Is that one locked off?
No, you keep going.
Okay, that one's locked. You can't get into
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, you can only get into the doorway there.
Is this the cell, or is this the first one?
See, I would have thought
I
that
think
was
it's a dog.
Dog.
a dog.
Where's the dog?
4.
There's 4 of us.
Can you tell us what the numbers mean?
It's very breezy in here, by the way.
Breezy. It's so still. Is there a window in it?
Well, it's if you look at the temperature behind you, it's 25 degrees in here.
Yeah.
It's warm.
It is, yeah.
Should I move that in with Cag?
Yeah, actually just see if the temperature
Will
drops.
it go weird if I touch it though?
No, it'll only flash a little bit. You'll be fine.
So 25.2.
Yeah, go and just sneak it in behind her.
This might be a stretch, right?
What's that?
I want to. What do you want to do?
Give it a minute, see if the ambient temperature comes down.
Probably a coincidence, but it's-
Get out. That was very clear.
Just a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you want her in there?
Am I not welcome?
Are you all right with the man being in here?
1.
Yeah, there is.
Just one man.
Just one man, yeah. Is that all right?
Should I walk in there?
Can we send the man in?
We were getting nothing until you two came in. We were just about to pack up and...
5.
5 again. What is it with 5?
What's 5?
There's a man in the room with you, is that all right?
Yes.
Can I be in here? Oh,
Wow, it's so breezy in here.
that would have been me.
I wonder what happens if you put a man on it.
On the STs.
Yeah. In the women's section. Whether she would talk to you, Jarrad.
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, we can do
And
it.
then we'll call it quits in here.
Alright.
Should we swap up?
Yeah.
Don't think they'll talk to me.
I'm sorry. I thought you were grabbing it. Sorry. Can I wake her up?
Yep, just warn her that there's all this equipment here then.
Oh, shit.
Like, get out or something.
Enter.
Okay, you're going to have to tell us who. Got Kay, Amy and Alison here. Who is her? Who do you want
Just
to...
one.
Just one?
Which one?
Yeah, you don't care who?
Her. Would you like the young one? Young pretty one? Like Amy?
Should we send Alison in? Is that okay?
Do you want me to come in there?
5.
That's what I kept having, wasn't
We
it?
used to keep saying 5 as well.
Can you tell us the relevance of 5? We've been trying to figure that out.
I wonder if that's how many was in the cell at the time. Because they had a...
They said 7, didn't they? For anything but up to 7 in the
Yeah.
cell. You happy to talk to Jarrad? That's Jarrad, by the way. He's lovely. Don't tell him that, though.
Can you see what he has on his head?
You still there? No? You've gone? Well, you don't want to talk to Jarrad. In that case, just tell us to go, if you want us to go. Get Jarrad to say go away.
Can I just go in and see if it reacts again?
I was going to say, even Ghost Tube's gone quiet.
It has, yeah.
So everything's just gone quiet. Yeah, go.
Yeah, go on, see if it reacts.
Sneak in.
Yeah.
Energy.
Oh.
You can use my energy. Is that what you need?
If you just want us to leave, just tell us to get out nice and clearly.
No.
No. Is that you don't want us to leave?
It's okay us being here.
Nothing?
Nothing?
Just the words, the odd word here and there.
All right. What was really interesting was the Ghost Tube.
What did Ghost Tube say? Oh, when I was listening, when I was here?
Yeah.
The second, yeah, did they tell you about that?
No.
We're standing there, you're like 5, 5, you're saying 5. And then the word second came through Ghost Tube, but it was like second. It just kept, it was like it was stuck. And then it may have said it 5 times, I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
So, everyone's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know what it's doing, I don't know why it's doing that.
Is that normal?
That's weird.
Yeah, just was stuck, like just repeating itself about 5 times, the word second.
That's weird.
That was weird.
Nothing else repeated like that,
Yeah.
that was it.
Cool.
All right. Well, we're
Right.
going to pack up and move on.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for
Thanks for having
joining in.
Yeah.
It was quiet until they walked in, wasn't it?
It was.
We try.
And then
No,
you
it's,
two,
it's the hat.
it's
Oh,
that. You two walk in, and it just goes.
Well, you see, it's what it's like when Santa walks into a building, everybody gets excited.
Everybody starts behaving themselves because
They do.
they want their Christmas presents.
They do.
because Santa is very judgmental.
Yes.
Respect my authority.
All right, guys, we're going to pack up here and move on.
If you're not subscribed to Amy's Crypt, 1, why not? And 2, I don't know what 2 was, but it was going to be good.
It was.
It was.
I'm sure.
Go and subscribe.
All right, so we're in the hospital at the moment. Now, the hospital, he said, had the public coming in as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
So there could have been deaths in here, if anything like Silverton that we did.
It seems to be like the outlying jails that had a hospital, had the general public in as well.
I've got a really sharp pain right in one point in my back.
Have you?
Like I've been stabbed, and no, I'm not doing it for attention.
That's not good.
All right, so if there is anybody here tonight, we've got all these pretty lights. If you can possibly talk to us and communicate with us.
I'm eternal.
I'm trouble.
No, I'm eternal.
How do you know? I thought that said I'm trouble.
No, I'm eternal. I'm eternal.
Okay.
Oh, another picture.
And another picture. Is that something medical?
I can't work at all.
What it is. It looks like some sort of lock. Been bitten by something, my back's burning.
Is it? You put that much spray on you. Nothing should be any.
Get you to look at my back?
Yeah.
Just under the back here. Is there anything there, Mark?
Yes.
No, nothing.
It is burning.
No, not a thing.
It feels like it's on fire.
No.
If you do want to talk to us, you've seen that pictures come up on this thing up here, on the whipping area. Oh, no.
No.
I don't know if you know, but that light that you've just lit up there, that was you. The other side is green. We use that for a yes, and we use the red for a no. This little box here, maybe you can try and put your voice on it. My name's Alison.
And my name's Cag.
And we're just wondering if anybody just wants to talk to us. Do you remember what your name was when you were alive? When you were in here?
Oh, sorry, you pointed to me.
How many times do I have to point at you? Oh, that looks like Amy.
It does look like Amy.
Oh my God, that looks like Amy's silhouette. You know when you see her going down a dark hallway?
It does.
Doesn't it?
That's really creepy. Okay, is anybody here? My friend here thinks she's been bitten by a spider.
The burning stopped now.
Was it? Okay. I don't know what that was.
Did you hear it?
I did.
It was
Like a rattling.
yeah.
But it didn't come from this door. It came from down that way.
What's that say?
Bite.
Oh, you're joking.
No, bite.
What was we were just talking about? I thought it was a spider bite.
Yes.
Why it was burning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was a bite. That's why I'm here in the hospital, because if I've been bitten by a spider, can somebody help me? Just make sure it's not poisonous, please.
Tap.
Cat?
Tap.
That's what we heard.
It was a tap, yeah.
It was like a...
If anybody's in here with us, can you just make that tapping noise louder for me, please? Do a really loud one so we know it's you.
All right, we're going to listen back. It wasn't to his cat.
It was me.
Talk amongst yourself again. All right.
I'm gonna put some glow in the dark stuff on there so you can find where the hole is. For goodness sake.
All right, we're going to listen back.
Is that you?
No.
Grief.
Grief again.
Well, there would have been a lot of...
What the... Well, we know it's not Amy and Jarrad because Amy and Jarrad... That wasn't me living in either.
It wasn't.
Amy and Jarrad are in the women's cell where we just were.
So that's well over the other side of the yard.
So we're not contaminating. That's my stomach.
Behind you.
That's the way you don't need to hear. It's behind you.
All right, if that was you and not just building sound, but that sounded more like the door.
It did. And there's no breeze out there. It's as still as, isn't it?
I wish there was a breeze.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
What did we sing for you? We haven't sung yet.
It'll have to be a quiet one. We can still sing.
We can sing quietly.
What shall we sing?
What about Amazing Grace?
Oh, really? Should we do that one? Do you know the words yet, Alison?
No.
Please go.
A wise goes to, please stop.
Please go.
Do you not like Amazing Grace? We can sing a different one if you like. I don't know what songs you would have liked.
It's difficult for us to know what we want.
Hang on.
Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind,
Picture.
but
Which
now
looks like
I see.
somebody.
Looks like a homeless person.
Looks like a homeless person who looks terrified.
I'm not surprised with that singing.
You didn't like that one?
How does it work?
Well, depends which you mean, but if you mean that picture, if you influence it, it's all about the magnetometer of the phone, all right?
I think it's a little bit much for a ghost. We are
So if
talking
you
to
change
somebody.
the magnetometer of
You're
the phone.
talking to somebody that hasn't got a clue what a mobile phone is. So, or a magnetometer.
Basically, if you go close to it and you try and play with it, you might be able to produce a picture on it, okay? What music did you like? We might be able to sing that. What about we go to...
Leave me alone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
We don't mean to upset you. We just want to talk to you if we possibly can.
Do you want me to go and sit on a seat? I might take
Well, no,
that
not
seat.
really. You can stand and do the Esters.
But with the Estes, it's supposed to be really comfortable.
No, you can stand and do it. I had
Because
to
you're
in the
comfortable,
last
you
one.
can actually
No, I
focus.
stood in that jail, not thinking if they're
You
not
can
going to...
focus in
Aren't they
more.
going to come and take me off this Estes? Because I've been standing here for ages and my feet are
But
sore.
you can focus in better.
Well, no, you can stand and do it like I had to. That seat is there over there. It's being used buy a very important piece of equipment.
But if I put that equipment on the floor,
And if it's uneven, it won't like it. That's why I put it up on there.
that I could sit on that chair down there. I couldn't stand it. I might actually take, if you're...
Oh, just said gone.
What?
Just said gone.
Gone?
Mm.
I had just gone, but now I'm back again. Is that all right? All right. I will go down here next to the door that's been making sounds.
Is there any more doors down there?
No, that's the only door there is. There's this door here.
That door's locked.
It's locked, yeah. Let me just see. It is locked. It's got a padlock on it. It's quite heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It does move, but it is heavy.
But we haven't got
But that's
a
the
breeze
sound.
tonight.
I've got to push quite hard
Yeah.
to push it in. Plus, another interesting
Hold
thing,
on.
Cag, if you want to come down here.
What's that?
Sounds like footsteps. I want to get this on video. That is not the bangs we've heard, but
Mm-hmm.
the door is pushed as far this way as it can get. So when that noise, I have to push it outwards.
Right.
If it's the wind,
If you're pushing the door in.
it would be pushing it this way, but it's already as far this way as
Yeah.
it can go. If I pull, all right, that's the door handle going, but I'm
Yeah.
pulling. All right, and that's
Yeah.
the way the wind would be blowing. So that noise has to be coming from this way and pushing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here it
I
bounces
agree.
back into its socket, which
Yeah.
is interesting.
My name's Kag. What's your name?
Idiot.
Who's the idiot? Is it Kag or is it Alison? Which one is it? Alison or Kag?
Yeah, it's terrible. Nothing coming out of it.
Right.
Might actually be books. It's just horrendous noise. It's really unusual.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, it's interesting.
We've had some interesting things.
Yeah.
And Sia has been the bomb. Our first picture on Sia was some fire in the background and somebody with like a cat of nine tails. And of course that is on the whipping thing there.
Yeah, and then it looked like a picture of you, Amy, going down a hallway.
Oh.
Your silhouette.
You know your silhouette that you get when you're going down a hallway?
Oh, you feel like when Amy's walking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh, that's
We
cool.
both went, oh my god, that's Amy.
We were
Yeah.
just in the long hallway. There's only one
Men's.
hallway. We were just in there.
Which is the
Oh.
men's ward,
Because
yeah.
we've gone in the men's ward and set that all up for
Yeah.
the next experiment. So,
Which we're going to invite you guys to.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
What if we don't want to come?
too bad.
Well, okay.
Oh, we had that door moving,
The locked one.
and I proved that it couldn't be the wind because the door is already as far back into its jam. So if it was something pushing on it, it had to be from inside out,
Mm.
Oh,
not outside in,
yeah.
which I proved on camera. So do you want to speak through this for us? We're going to go in a minute. This is Amy. and Jarrad. They've just come in. They're going to come in here later and talk to you. Is that all right? It did tell us to stop singing, didn't it?
It did.
Let's have fun.
Was it the door noise or was that something else?
No, that wasn't the door noise, but we've had that noise in here.
Back here.
That was like 3 quick taps.
Yeah.
Trapped. Just a little trapped.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye.
Warm. You know, I was just about to say, I noticed the temperature's gone warmer since we're in the
I'm
women's
boiling.
It's hot in here.
I'm sweating.
Is that what it said, warm?
Warm, yeah.
I've
is
got,
really warm.
if you look at my face, I've got sweat pouring down there at the
It's the
moment.
worst weather to be wearing this as well.
It is. It's not a good idea to be Santa.
No.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no.
We know.
All right, well, they'll come and talk to you later.
Are you a friend?
Yes.
Yes,
We're friends.
yes, we're friends.
Are you a friend?
You share your name, we can be friends.
All right, well, we're going to go. Bye.
Indeed.
Just as I said, it probably was just saying goodbye as I pressed that button. That's all.
It's much cooler out there.
Can I see your picture on here? Can I stop? Can I-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it said thousandth.
It said 1,000 on the Esther session, on the Vox session just now, and then this serial which has 1,000 with a set of keys.
This is Amy. This is Amy.
Well, it looks
So
like
it's
keys.
a lock, is it? Or
It
keys?
looks like
or-
keys and a lock. This looks like keys.
And maybe a belt.
Yeah.
So for a prison, that could be relevant.
And then the
Okay.
number 1,000 on it. Amy's Crypt silhouette.
But the Amy silhouette is.
It definitely does look like it.
I mean, it does look like Amy, doesn't it?
It does actually look like your body, Ames.
The whole build.
Seriously
yeah.
does. Okay. We are in the men's area.
Good.
We are fact. We are just outside.
Please be fact. Which we are.
What is it? It's not fat. It's
Chuffed.
chuffed. We're
Yes.
chuffed.
We're chuffed.
So
Look it up.
we're just outside the drunk tanks. We might have to go in there.
We thought we'd go in and sing and recreate being drunk
What
without actually being
they
drunk.
put the drunk tanks at the very end of the men's area because it was the furthest away from where the warders were. So got a little bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah.
So is anybody here? We'd just like to talk to you if we possibly can. We don't wish you any harm or any disrespect. We just want to talk to you. We really don't mind what you were accused of. That was in the past. So my name is Cag.
And I'm Alison.
And we'd love it if you could light a light up or make a noise for us, please. Just let us know that you're here. If you were in this building, can you just tell us what your crime was, please? What were you accused of?
But how's it going to tell you?
Oh, that's true. Sorry, I was miles away then. I say this on my tours all the time.
Does anybody want a job? It's
You
good.
can have mine.
You can travel the world.
You can have mine. Because I just can't do it anymore.
Just as long as you can operate the equipment. Actually makes sense of it.
I say it on my tours all the time. You've got to be careful what you say because we haven't got the equipment for them to talking to at the moment. And I've just done what I always say not to do. Oh, okay. Take two. Go on,
Quick EVP.
Let's do an EVP
Because then you
test.
can ask those type of questions, Kate.
I know.
It's
amazing.
a weird thing, but you do have to have things that say words on record words if you're going to ask complicated questions.
Well, so, box on there. If you could answer our questions for us, I'd be really grateful. I'm just going to move closer. There we are, so I'm away from that. Okay, so if there's anybody here, my name's Cag.
My name's Alison.
So what's your name, please?
Were you put in here for being drunk? Drunk and disorderly? Don't worry, Kagami would probably have been put in here as well.
Whilst you're in here, whilst did you miss anybody? Any family or friends or pets?
Is that tapping? Or is it your shoes?
My shoes. I'm trying to stand still, but I can't.
It's ruined a pretty good EVP session, isn't it, Kay?
Can you ruin an EVP session as well, like me? Because
Can you wear noisy shoes for an investigation too, just like Cat does?
these shoes have to take a lot of weight every day. You know what I mean? They're like they've had it. They're complaining.
If I listen back to our EVP session.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you if you've spoken to this.
Whilst you're in here,
Yeah.
whilst you're in here,
At the moment.
do you miss anybody? Any family or friends or pets?
Well, that was rubbish, wasn't it?
Well, wasn't it? All right, shall we sing in there and then do an Estes?
Yeah.
Two drunken women in here. Isn't there, Cag?
I wish there was. Yes, there is. Yeah.
That's it, just give the game away. Sorry.
Sorry.
Here's me role playing, and you're just standing there going,
Well, it's wishful thinking. Yes, there's two drunken ladies in here.
you're on fire tonight.
I am. So yes, we're drunk
We're drunk.
and
We're drunk, aren't we, Cag? We know what it's like to be drunk. Don't we? We know the wine.
oh, the wine. We
know
are
exactly
good. Yeah.
what it's like to be drunk. Don't know why we're in here though. All right.
We're innocent.
Why?
Delilah.
Why are we in here?
I've got a good song we could sing just to annoy the warders.
Oh, we have to annoy the warders.
We do. We do.
So, we have to annoy the warders.
All right.
We have to act half the time, do we? I think we know how to do this better than we should.
I know.
So,
All right.
give it back. We haven't taken anything.
No, we haven't.
All right. What about a song?
Yes, let's do a
Let's-
song because I want to. Because Because we're in here, I reckon I can't act. Because we're in here, I think
I'm really
we
good at
should. You are. You're very good. I can't do it. We should annoy the warders.
We should. We should.
Yes.
We shouldn't be in here.
No.
So we are going to annoy. If anybody else is sharing this cell with us, would you like to annoy the warders too? With us?
Mm-hmm.
If you do, just light some lights up, or say something, or put a picture on there, and you can annoy the warders with us. 3, 2. I thought that said twat then.
Toy.
Toy. 3, 2, 1. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago,
And it's gone right to my head. No matter where I roam, through land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. And Elsa needs to learn more words.
I remember that from the movie Jaws,
Oh, okay.
when they were getting drunk just on purpose.
By the way, we haven't added. Well, I haven't. I mean, I don't know this one, but
We're acting.
I think she's actually.
I'm very good at it.
She's
though,
overtired now.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. 'Cause nothing really matters. Had to do it. Because we have to sing in every place we go.
We do.
All right, should we do an Estes now we've done that?
Yes. Let's see if we get any response.
All right, so I'll get the drunk person on the Estes, which is me, because I play drunk really well.
You
Can
do.
you repeat? Oh, Keg is asking us to sing again.
No, I don't think so.
It is. It just said, can we repeat? It wants us to sing again. You are a party pooper.
Okay, Alison, can you hear me? Third be here. Did you like our singing? Was it funny?
Somebody just left. I thought that said warden something.
What's your favourite drink? I like a gin and tonic. What's yours? Does nobody want to talk to us? Because we're going to go now. Can you say goodbye to us, please? Can you say goodbye? Oh. I would like to. Amy and Jarrad are staying.
Nothing.
No.
All right, Keg. Well, we're not really getting any. Well,
We've had one or two little interesting
Yeah.
things. Nothing big, but a few little
I
interesting
thought
things.
my excellent acting
would have got something to happen.
They knew it was fake. They knew.
They knew I wasn't drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to remedy that soon. No, I'm not. No. All right, we're going to call it quits here at Wentworth. I think we've had enough curious stuff.
Yeah.
I've got to go back over it, but
Been interesting.
a couple of curious, interesting things. It is an awesome place, though, guys.
It is.
Definitely come and have a look at it. It's bigger than what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. So,
Brilliant place.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go and get some sleep. And we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
We're going to go and find where Amy and Jarrad is now.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding somewhere.
They will be.
Yeah. All right, catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.